And so when Peter says, sojourn your life here in fear and trembling, it is with the understanding that every day is a day that we should be pressing forward with all of our faithful effort. I say faithful effort because there's a carnal effort. And I am fully persuaded that Jesus wants us to put forth every ounce of faithful effort and strive with every nerve of our being to enter into heaven. There are those that are seeking to enter heaven, he says, seeking to enter heaven, but they won't be able to. Then he says there are those who are striving to enter who will find it. There's obviously the difference between seeking and striving, because the seeking may seem like striving, but it's not. And so we have to understand, what does God mean for me to put forth all my effort? Because it seems like all my effort is amounting to nothing, and I'm not getting anywhere, and it's not doing any good. And I do believe that every true Christian who's hungry for righteousness feels that way from time to time. Because nobody knows how to do it the right way completely and totally and perfectly. As they're learning, we're always making mistakes. We're making so many mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes. And what I thought was, a faithful effort turned out just to be my own prideful arrogance. And I was thinking that I had it all figured out, and I didn't. It turned out that it was rooted in my own psychological issues and my own emotional problems. And I was thinking that I was doing it the way of Christ, but it wasn't the way of Christ. And so we all have to figure that out. And it is complicated. And the only answer I can tell you on all of that is that we just have to keep trusting the Lord. We have to trust the Lord that he'll sort that all out in our minds and hearts in time, and that he will finish in me what he started. And if he started that in me, I can trust that he's going to show me how to get through all this sticky mess, all this complicated red tape that's involved, and all these different things swirling around in my mind, and all my frustrations and all that stuff that can kind of impede you and trip you up, and all those things that are going on. It makes a person want to give up. It makes a person want to find an easier path. And there are people that teach that it is easier. They're looking for those to suck into their trap of easyism, because it does get hard to follow Jesus. He gives a demonstration on if your right hand keeps sinning, cut it off, to demonstrate the intensity involved in purging that sin out of your life. Could you cut your right hand off? And the whole debate on whether that's literal or metaphorical, it's irrelevant, because the point is clear that it's like that. It's just like that. It is as if you were going to chop your own hand off when it comes to getting that last stubborn sin out. That's how difficult it's going to be.